Here we go, we're going to go to a walk to the lowest heater, quite quick. Sorry about the breath, just moving chi to the lower heat and then come up to the middle, same walk, and then eventually come up to the top.
And you start to work with that by doing Qigong forms and meditations and moving walks and things. And how does that improve your health and well-being?
Well, I think you've got more access to your chi. I think it's not so hidden or held in or buried under the body's physical state. So I think it just starts to show itself more powerfully and express. So a common expression from doing regular Qigong is that people start to feel more energy, they start to feel more buoyant, mentally more positive, certainly a greater clarity of mind and focus. That really does seem to, people come out of foggy mental states. Fatigue just starts to be a thing of the past, and the body becomes very strong but also supple and fluid, so that you feel more life. The body's more flexible, and that just seems to happen of its own accord. So
we did the 3 cavities, so scooping, coming up to the top cavity, turn the hands between the eyes, push forward and open up, widen out, and then come back to front, just literally back that whole thing up, palms come in and down, so you do that a few times for the upper cavity, and then you do the same in the middle one. And then you do the same for the low one. The low one is just kind of coming up around the umbilicus, pushing forward, and the palms look down a little bit. As you open up, you can turn the hands like that. So the palms kind of turn, and then flip the hands, so the fingers are looking down, and then come into whatever. Great. We did all that. We did Dantian openings. We did this, I think. We did a couple. I seem to remember now we just did that. Like so. That's a very nice way of doing it. And then coming up to the chest, doing the same. And then coming up to the head. Opening the Dantian. So the Dantians sit in the middle of the cavities. So that's one way I think we did one morning. And then what we did do mostly is this spreading. So you can go as slow as you want. But it's really quite powerful, just opening from the very centre and just go as far as you can. Do it a few times, then come into centre of chest, Dantian there, spreading again, and then as you come into the lower Dantian, turn the hands, fingers need to look down now, and same, just kind of widening out there. Good. Heaven and earth, we did scooping. And coming up, palms look up all the way, and then you look up and come down the flanks. So this is this kind of heaven, earth rising force. The hands are a bit away from the body. And then we did that a few times, and as we came down the flanks, let's reverse it, come up the flanks. Here comes the heavens force movement, and that's all about descending. And repeat that, and then go into the combination of the two. So let's do that now. So you open up, and just there you switch it the other way. And down we go. And then repeat that. And here, so we're going, let's open up to the chi behind us. Stay that for a minute or so. Turn the hands, chi in front. And then we're going to do balancing, one palm forward, one palm back. And then switch the hands. So that can take, 2 minutes or a few minutes, do it as long as you wish. Hands into wings, palms looking down, obviously chi below, which feels quite different from the chi above. So we're turning the hands to connect the chi above, and now balancing the right hand looks down. So this is a kind of heaven, earth, standing pose, and then flip the hands. Good, and then bring the right hand to the pelvis, left into chest, palms look side. So we're bringing the chi field to the left and right into focus. Switch the hands. And that was the sequence. Prayer position. Loud ones. Hey, we did that. Yeah, let's get that on. They're nice, aren't they? Yeah, these are dragon forms actually. Really lovely. And both directions, and then we went across and over the head, like so, again in both directions. And so that was great. Then we stopped. Let's interlace fingers and go front. Loud arms up right. Hold it for a few seconds. Loud arms up left. A few seconds. Loud arms up front. And then look down, and then, sorry? Okay, yeah, and then look up, and then look down. You can go down or up first, whatever you wish, you can do that all day. And then let that go. We did finger qigong, so here we're at the waist, drop the thumb, hang out with this as a posture for minute or two, and then bring the thumb up, drop the next finger, and there's a whole chi thing goes off, and so on. Each of the fingers drop in turn, so you get to the small finger.
Similar lines in your book, You Are How You Move. You write that elemental qigong is a progressive approach to qigong, and
Sure.
that it incorporates classic styles and philosophies with modern mind, body and energy concepts. Can you tell us a little bit more about this?
Sure. I think there's a real orientation to body awareness as a way to become sensitive to qi. So there's a real emphasis on opening up to the body and becoming aware of different parts of the body with real depth actually, so that as you become sensitive to your body, you become sensitive to qi. I don't know how the two can't go together, so I just think the approach has taken that a step further, where you really are encouraged to feel the body and to come into felt sense awareness. So there's that. And I think there's understanding that qigong is not just a physical process, it's a psycho-emotional process as well. So that as you start to practice it, you're engaging with lots of different aspects of yourself, not just qi, but emotional tones and qualities, states of mind, so that all that starts to shift and change in the practice of it. So I think there's a framing up of qigong in a body-mind perspective, which I think really helps. It helps to understand it.
Great. Do you think that makes it more accessible to the Western mind as well, because it's
I do. I think it's something that's understood in the modern society, really, and it's helpful to be able to explain what Qigong is. I think there's more depth of explanation so that people can understand what's happening to them when they practice Qigong, because a lot happens when you practice it. It's very strong and deep work. So I think that's really helped. I think that's just got generated through the years of me teaching and thinking about Qigong and the course and seeing what works for people. So I think people in this society need explanations for things, and also need detail about what are the intentions behind lots of the forms, so to be able to explain the depth of a movement form and to look at all the different aspects of that and how it might affect you and your system. And this is a very powerful transformational process, and people do go through very big shifts in who they are, at many levels.
I mean, for anybody who's new to the concept of Qi and Qigong, can you just explain what you think Qi is?
Yeah, I think it's the life force. I think it's that simple. So within the body, within the physiology of the body, there's this essence of life that's coming through as health and vitality. So that's what Qi means to me, and it's there's a feel to it. I think everyone knows the feel of it, perhaps doesn't call it Qi, but there's depths to it, so that there is a world of Qi, and as you start to attune to the body and the subtle flows of energy, life force that's moving in and around us, I think that's starting to open up to a relationship.